When drawing characters, it's important to pose them in a way that shows off their personality and breathes life into them. Gesture is how we accomplish this. Think of gesture as the pose itself, broken down into the most basic form. It's the emotion of a character shown through their movement. Gesture should be fluid, sweeping lines that show the direction and motion of the body in said pose. Usually, the more detail you add to a character, the more stiff they become. In order to combat this, we can exaggerate the pose using gestures so that when we add detail later, our characters still feel alive. I'm drawing a pose for one of my OCs. He's very self-centered and bossy, but also a coward. I want him to be running away from something in big, exaggerated strides, but also show him yelling at another soldier to show his bossy nature. First, I'm gonna establish the center of his pose, following the overall direction of his body from his head to his feet. This process, it's meant to be fast and should only take you a few seconds. I'm going to extend this to his limbs, making sure to exaggerate the posing just enough so that when I add detail later, it won't feel awkward and stiff. Let's begin adding detail. I tend to draw without guided structure, but I highly suggest working one step at a time, starting with gesture, then basic shapes, then anatomical forms. The more structure you can establish, the better. Since we have gesture, our characters being stiff shouldn't be much of a problem. And that's it. If you want more practice with gesture, I suggest doing quick 10 to 30 second exercises with reference photos. Thanks for watching and I hope this helped. If you're interested in my OC, you can learn more about him and the rest of my upcoming webcomic Interlopers on my Patreon. I'd love to see you there. And if you enjoyed the video or have any questions, please let me know in the comments below.